Ever imagine a logo causing a national controversy? Cracker Barrel just ditched its iconic image, and a sitting president just weighed in. Trump is urging the chain to revert to the old design, calling loyal customer feedback the ultimate poll. What happens when tradition collides with modern branding? Stay tuned, because this story has surprises you won't want to miss. And before we dive deeper, don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe for more viral news like this. Imagine this. You walk into Cracker Barrel, expecting the same cozy country vibe you've always known. The rocking chairs out front, the wooden walls, the warm smell of biscuits in the air. But suddenly, something feels off. The logo, the look, the soul, it's different. And now, this change has sparked outrage across America, with even Donald Trump stepping into the fight. Yes, you heard that right. The current president has urged Cracker Barrel to dump its new logo and go back to the old one. Why? Because customers aren't just unhappy, they're furious. Some are calling this one of the worst rebranding disasters of 2025. Social media exploded the moment the new logo dropped. Instead of celebrating modern design, fans blasted it as bland, soulless, even woke. The iconic imagery, gone. The rustic charm, gone. And the backlash, immediate and fierce. Within hours, memes started flooding Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Some mocked the new logo, comparing it to a generic tech startup or a fast food chain trying to look hip. Others called it identity theft, saying Cracker Barrel had erased everything people emotionally connected with. When a logo change becomes a viral meme, that's when you know a brand is in trouble. The fallout wasn't just online chatter. Within days, Cracker Barrel stock slipped. Analysts estimate tens of millions of dollars in market value vanished almost overnight. Petitions started popping up on change.org, demanding the return of the old logo. And believe it or not, some locations even reported customers walking in, pointing at menus, and voicing their frustration directly to staff. And that's when Trump weighed in. In his bold, straight-to-the-point fashion, he posted that Cracker Barrel should admit the mistake, call a press conference, and bring the old logo back. He labeled the customer backlash the ultimate poll, a verdict no smart business should ignore. For his supporters, this was classic Trump, standing up for traditional America against unnecessary changes. Now, whether you agree with him or not, Trump knows how to put a spotlight on an issue. The moment he commented, this wasn't just a story about a restaurant chain anymore. It became political, cultural, and viral, trending on news sites, cable talk shows, and of course, YouTube. Meanwhile, Cracker Barrel's leadership tried to calm the storm. The company released a statement admitting they could have handled communication better. They reassured fans that the rocking chairs, the peg games, and the comfort food aren't going anywhere. But the problem wasn't the food. It wasn't the chairs. It was a feeling that the brand had abandoned its roots. For decades, Cracker Barrel wasn't just a restaurant. It was a cultural experience. Road trips across America almost always included a Cracker Barrel stop. Families made memories there. For many, the logo was a symbol of Southern comfort, warmth, and Americana. Changing it felt like ripping a piece of nostalgia right out of people's hands. And that's the real story here. This isn't just about design. It's about identity, trust, and the power of tradition. Brands aren't just selling products anymore. They're selling feelings. And when you break that bond, even with something as small as a logo, people notice. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Some younger customers actually like the new look, saying it's cleaner, modern, and easier to recognize on digital platforms. So Cracker Barrel is caught in a cultural tug-of-war. Keep evolving to attract new audiences, or hold on to tradition to keep its loyal fan base. And when you add Trump into the mix, the debate explodes. For some, his involvement proves that even logos are now part of America's culture wars. For others, it's validation that customers still have power, and that big corporations ignore tradition at their own risk. The stakes are higher than many realize. Cracker Barrel has more than 660 locations nationwide. Millions of people walk through its doors every year. And now, millions are debating whether they'll keep coming back. Will Cracker Barrel backpedal and restore the old logo, or double down and ride out the storm? One thing is clear. This controversy has already entered the books as one of the biggest branding mistakes of 2025. Experts are calling it a masterclass in how not to rebrand. And as the dust settles, the lesson for every company is crystal clear. Logos aren't just graphics. They're emotional contracts. Break them, and you risk breaking the trust that built your empire. But now, I want to hear from you. Should Cracker Barrel stick with the new logo, or give the people what they're demanding and bring back the classic? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading them. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the Cracker Barrel controversy, don't forget to hit that like button, share this story with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more viral stories that shake up culture, business, and politics. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.